You will be coming out of this illusion. Then you will be progressing in the bhakti. So, I'll conclude here. Any comments? Yes, Prabhuji.
Just referring to the compassionate nature of Mother Devaki you actually touched upon. I believe the time this discussion has taken place is Satyayuga, right? Were the citizens so bad at that time to be in conditional status?
See, the Satyayuga is the meditation, right? That is the main, that was the time where, So mainly the sages used to do the meditation, yes. But she's foreseeing the nature, like maybe she might be foreseeing how the condition with the living entities will be leading the life. That could be my understanding. Maybe she's foreseeing how the degradation is going to happen for that. Even Arjuna also, like in the Bhagavad Gita, right? It's in Dwapar Yuga, right? Yes, right. But it's not Kali Yuga. But he was foreseeing for the benefit of everyone. He was saying that. So they might be having the foreseeing the future of the living entities. They might be asking. That could be my understanding, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhuji. Yeah, but you see, the Prabhupada mentioned that, if you have to do bhakti, you have to take care of the body. So if your body is suffering, you will not be able to focus on your bhakti, right? So the minimal things you need to maintain, whatever is required to maintain your body, do that level, not go beyond that. That is what we can take So you have to take care of the body. If you don't take care of the body, if you are suffering, you will not be able to bhakti. You are not able to go to book distribution, right? So you will not be able to do the book distribution. You will not bring other people into bhakti path. So you have to perform that service. You have to keep your body fit. That minimal maintenance is required too. You have to keep the health up to date, fitness fit to do your service, right? So yes. So it is minimal things are required to keep body and soul together. That's what in many cases Prabhupada mentioned in purports. To keep body and soul together and perform your service, you need to maintain that level, not go beyond that. Is it clear? Still. But, so any other further doubts? What is that? What is your? Okay.
I have a question, Prabhu.
Yes.
My question is on bifurcated faith. So, for example, if I have faith in both Radha and Krishna, or when I'm feeling duality in my faith, I feel fear. I become very afraid, and that makes me think about fear and the repercussions of fear. So, what is your suggestion? How do we control, or how do we better manage ourselves to not have a duality in our faith and reduce our fears for that matter?
Yeah. So your question is, you are having the devotion towards Radha and Krishna, but you are having the fear, full nature. The duality is there because of the fear. Sometimes fear will be driving you towards bhakti. Can I understand like that?
Yes. And also that because Radha is Krishna, so if I think of both Radha and Krishna, I'm not thinking only of Krishna. So that creates a fear and the anxiety that we want to.
Okay. See, Prabhu, that is the more you are in the connection to Krishna and Radha, that is good, but internally you are having some kind of fear. This is like the thing to clear your fear. The important thing is you need to develop the spiritual knowledge. Read the scriptures, read the Bhagavad Gita, understand the basic principle, who is Krishna, who is Radha, and what is our connection. And see like Krishna, there are many verses, many things we can quote. One verse I could say in Bhagavad Gita, Ananya Chintayanto Mam Yejana Parjupasate Tesam Nityabhyuktanam Yogakshemam Vahamiham. Right? What Krishna is saying that I will protect the devotees who, whatever is they have, I will preserve. What they are lacking, I will provide. So that is the Krishna's assurance. Right? When you are going towards Krishna and Radha, you don't need to have any fear. Krishna is like a father, like our supreme father, right? Father and mother. So you are approaching towards father and mother. So you need to be obedient, sincere, but you don't need to be fearful. When you get this knowledge, when you understand the knowledge from scriptures, our relationship with Krishna, how Krishna reciprocates with us. Right? Krishna is killing demon, but at the same time he reciprocated with Sudama. Sudama, when he came to his palace, Sudama did not ask anything. But by the time he went back, he fulfilled, like he gave a big palace. All I'm giving material examples, kind of thing. But he created a big palace for Sudama. So Krishna is very compassionate, and Krishna's devotee is also compassionate. So we need to understand all this. That's why I'm saying the knowledge. We need to read the scriptures. We need to read the Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, understand the scriptures. Then you understand who is Krishna, what Krishna is going, how Krishna is reciprocating with us, how he is taking care of everything. When you understand that, then you will not have any fear.
But if I think of Radha, am I not thinking of Krishna?
See, yeah, but see, like if you, okay, there is another analogy I'll give. Generally, people worship Lakshmi, right? Then they don't worship Narayan. Right? That's what some people, only Lakshmi, in the material, our Indian culture, people worship Lakshmi only. Right? Only Lakshmi's husband is Vishnu. You are not inviting Vishnu, but you are only worshipping Lakshmi. That is not correct. So, when you are worshipping Radha, but you worship Krishna as well. That is. So, without, she will not be happy. If you are ignoring her husband and you are only worshipping wife, then that will not be in a material sense also, if you understand. If you are giving importance to wife, not husband, then there will be some discrepancy, right? Similarly, it will not be good to worship only wife, not husband. So that's why we worship both Lakshmi and Narayan. Similarly, Radha and Krishna is non-different actually. In philosophically, if you go, there is no difference between Radha and Krishna. Radha, Krishna, it's a energy. If you go deep in philosophy, Krishna's internal energy is Radha. It's like a internal potency is Radha. She is a pleasure-giving potency of Krishna. So, if you see philosophically, if you understand in deep, there is no separation between Radha and Krishna. But we need to worship Radha and Krishna because they, for our benefit, they appear separately. So we can worship both together. Yes, Mataji.
Because we are in a spiritual path at the moment, and then we stay with the family, and then family members that are like they have a different nature. Some have they are not spiritually uplifted,
Yeah.
very materialistic, and even they do have a demonic nature, right? And then we work in outside, and then people have different vibes, and then we are in a spiritual journey, and then we catch the vibes of the others too. That I realize, and in that circumstances, how do we deal with the demonic nature people and their vibes? Is that Maha Mantra itself protect us, or should we do the nursing Maha prayers more oftenly? Or how do we do that?
So is it within a house or external you are talking about?
House and then external.
See, okay, first we can see like in our house, one person is devotee, but other family members are not devotees.
Some demonic nature is also.
No, okay, they are not just devotees; they are in the demonic nature. How to handle that situation, right? Yeah. See, first thing we have to do our sadhana sincerely without. Yeah. Second thing, don't force them to follow bhakti path. So you can give prasadam, which is offered to Krishna, and slowly sometime they will be, if they are not receptive of following these principles like the chanting and everything. Okay, you don't force them. If they are demonic nature, if they are not following the chanting, but at least feed prasadam. That is the minimal thing you can do. But gradually the prasadam will purify their consciousness. Sometime they will come back to. Yeah.
Just to add in that line,
Yeah.
I came across some explanation in Nectar of Devotion.
Yeah.
So where Prabhupada says that if somebody is not that favorable of bhakti, and if you are like in the same house or something, better not to practice bhakti right in front of them.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Also better not to do deity worship right in front of them. So I think
Yeah.
this is also called out in like few chapters of
Yeah. So that is another point. So you do bhakti, but not in front of them, right? When they are not there, you can do our sadhana, and so that you will be in the connection with Krishna. But in front of them, don't do. But at the same time, yeah, minimal thing you can do is just give prasadam. I think.
Even they reject the prasadam.
Yeah.
These that's offered to the God. But that kind of
you don't have to tell them it's offered.
Oh yeah.
You just make and you just give.
Yeah.
You don't tell them it's offered or you don't force them it's prasadam.
Yeah.
Just tell them it's food. You just made it. But
Yeah.
you offer it in your mind to Krishna and just
Okay.
as a normal
Just give water. Water you can keep offered to Krishna. He will not realize that it is a prasadam or anything. When he is drinking water, he will take the prasada water offered to Krishna, right? That is a small things you can implement. But yeah. But our thing is, yes, you should don't do in front of.
My point is like that affects us, right? Because that the vibes that we get from there.
Yes, yes.
That affects, and then our spiritual journey will be really lower because of them, not because of us.
Yeah.
It's a very hard situation, you know. So in that case, how do we deal with it?
That's what.
The things, practical things are there, still, right? How do we gradually develop in our spiritual world without their effect on us? Or how do we keep, I don't know, how to balance it?
Yeah, the balance. It's a difficult situation. I agree. So, but only thing is like as Prabhu said, don't do in front of him. But at the same time, if you don't do your sadhana, your faith will gradually deteriorate, decrease. Right? That's where to keep your faith up to the mark, then you should continue your sadhana. Maybe come to the temple 1 hour, do your chanting, do your service, something, and go back. And don't do show anything in the devotional thing at your house. Right? That is one option. Yeah.
So in that lane again in Nectar of Devotion, what Prabhupada says is like, so when you're struggling for striking that particular balance, so when you come across some impediments or some difficulties in your spiritual journey, right? Like so that should be seen as an opportunity for you to increase your faith in Krishna. So Krishna is the controller. He's putting you in that situation because he wants to purify you. So you go more closer to Krishna, and that's actually an opportunity for you to strengthen your faith, depend more on Krishna, and strengthen your spiritual journey. It does not mean that technically you bring your spiritual journey down.
That's good. Another one. I've experienced things as well. And then once you do have a very strong faith in the Krishna, he even take care of us in a way that he separated both of us who have a demonic nature and who have a like divine nature. And then in that case, I feel like it's bad because they are separated, but they are like a kind of family. So how do we, in that case, how do we emotionally balance ourselves?
That is the devotees will have the compassionate nature. That's what we were discussing here, Mataji. So, like the many see, first thing now initially it was they were in the same house. Now it's been separated by Krishna's arrangement. So you are able to do your bhakti, and they were separated. But you are having that compassionate nature is there towards. That is the quality of a devotee. So yeah. So what use the opportunities, whatever. See, we cannot give exact a clear statement, but use the opportunity to give something connection to Krishna. Maybe like a prasadam or something, anything, whatever is possible. If he is receptive of any devotional things, you can provide like book or any Bhagavad Gita. But if he is not in that level, just try something which will be knowingly, unknowingly, he will be under Krishna's connection. Like, see, I say by one example, minimal thing, water. He doesn't mind water. You give a water bottle and offer to Krishna and give him just. So it's you even if he is giving a food, he may think that okay, this is a prasadam. Just offer, like that is one example I'm doing. But yeah, you try a way, find a way in which it will be different from person to person, right? So you understand his nature better then. So you see which one he can through which medium, which channel you can keep him connection with Krishna. That you need to see and provide connect with him. That's the approach. We cannot give exact, but it's different from person to person. Right? But you try find a way. If you have a desire, Krishna will give you the intelligence. That's what Krishna is sitting in your heart, super soul. He knows your desire. If you are sincere, he will make some arrangements. Through him, you will be able to do that. That's just have a faith and do your sadhana and have that desire. Sometime Krishna will help you to connect to that person.
Prabhuji has a question.
Yes.
Yes, right, that I'm just reading it.
Yeah.
So bhakti is the best and universal path for people. So Rupa Goswami says that karma yoga is recommended for those who are too attached to material pleasures. And he who is too renunciate is a nyaya yoga. But those who have developed faith in the Lord, bhakti yoga, which involves not too much attachment and not too much renunciation. So how to maintain this balance? That's the
Yeah. So, in the renounce, like in generally the renunciation and the attachment, these are the key things. So, how to maintain the balance between these two, right? So, see, Prabhu, when we see the yoga, other yogas, jnana yoga and dhyana, like the Ashtanga yoga, where we are trying to renounce, we wanted to stop doing things. That is the like. Even Dhyana Yoga also, different angas are there where you are forcibly trying to yama, niyama, asana. So initial stages you are not willing to do, but you are forcibly doing this. So if you see Dhyana Yoga, Jnana Yoga, the forcefully you are trying to control. But when it comes to Bhakti, that is where we are not completely stopping, but we are diverting our energy, our focus, our consciousness. We are doing the things, activities as usual, but we are diverting towards Krishna, right? So, like if you say like eating less or eating, we are on Ekadashi. If in general normal sense, if you see Ekadashi, we will do some kind of fasting. like people will say, no, we need to, main purpose of the thing is you need to minimize your diet, food intake, and spend more time on devotion, right? That is one example. But in normal trend, people try to do, those who are not into the bhakti, pure bhakti path, they will say simply full day they will be doing nirjala and okay, not our devotees also do, but they do nirjala and all, but at the end of the day they feel very tired. Next day also they will tired. But when next Ekadashi is coming, they will worry, okay, again I have to do nirjala. But when you do the devotion, what they will do? Devotion, they don't understand the purpose, right? It's when doing the Ekadashi fasting, in the sense you are spending more time, doing more service to Krishna. So, though you may be doing, some people based on your ability, you may do nirjala or you may do non-grains fast, but you will spend time on reading scriptures, doing more chanting, right? So, in other case, simply, material people, those who do the nirjala and vrat and all, they simply restrict their senses and they feel very tired, and when you come next time Ekadashi, they feel okay, I have to do this path. They might, they will in the mindset, they will some kind of fear. But when you the devotee, you are not forcibly controlling, but you are fine tuning your mind. You are diverting your consciousness towards Krishna, doing more chanting, reading more bhakti. So in that aspect, sometimes you may not feel hungry. Even you may not be feeling hungry, and you may not be able to feel thirsty, right? So you may be able to do nirjala without any difficulty. When? Because your focus is on reading scriptures, reading chanting. So when you do bhakti, these things will come automatically. You don't need to force, because you are diverting your energy towards bhakti. When you are, so that's what in a previous, I think in the last week also, on Saturday, the Radha Krishna Prabhu, I think he was telling the rate, when you are doing bhakti, when you are involved in bhakti, you will not be, your material needs will be taken care. You will not worry about your material needs. You will, when you are involved in seriously doing bhakti, your material needs will be taken care automatically. So that way you will divert, you will balance. So our focus is not forcibly stopping doing things, rather diverting your mind towards bhakti. When you are involved in bhakti, all these things will be taken care. Yeah, thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Hope it clarifies. ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय, गौर भक्त वृंद की जय.